Thank you, everybody, for coming to the Aaron Torres Podcast YouTube page. If you could do me a quick favor, see that little subscribe button at the bottom of your screen? Go ahead, click that subscribe button. Really does help our channel grow, our audience grow, and I really do appreciate it more than you know. So click that subscribe button. Appreciate your support. Now, here's the video that you came here for. It's a question I think a lot of people want to know is, like, you talked about communication back and forth with your players. I mean, obviously your name gets linked to a lot of stuff this time of year. How do you handle that, or do you not handle it? Do you not address? I mean, how, because it's
Oh,
impossible.
they're all aware. You can't not
Yeah.
address it. I mean, they all know, and they ask me about it, and I tell them what's going on. I tell my staff. We had a staff meeting this morning. I tell them, hey, this is what it is. I don't tell them specifics.
Sure, of
But
course.
I tell them, hey, here's where it is. And my staff's a little different because they trust that, I'm going to handle it and take care of everybody and everything. And so there's not a lot there. And I'm not a big guy. I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't tell a lot of stuff. If you tell one person, it's no longer a secret. So,
Sure.
nobody really knows what's going on. But with the players, I'm open and say, hey, look, here's, there could be opportunities. Here's what it is. A lot of them it goes back to, well, what about me? And so, I've been having those conversations with guys since January. Hey, this is what it is. And this is where I see you next year. And, here are options. And so, we hit all that stuff head on, and there's no need to run and hide from it.
I'm not gonna, put you on a spot here, but I know you love McNeese. I know you're not in a rush to leave. What would you be looking for? Like, because we talk about where college sports is going, where it isn't, where it is, where it might be. Like, what would just, like, from an administrative or whatever? I mean, is there anything specific if you were to seriously consider leaving McNeese that you need to look for?
Yeah, I mean, look, I've moved around a lot. I'd like to, when I leave here, if I leave here, I'd like to go somewhere where I can stay 10 or 12 years.
Sure.
Um, if I
You're
don't
still a
wear out,
young guy.
if I don't,
That's
if I
not that
don't,
long.
I know if I don't wear out my welcome.
10 or
But
12 years.
I
I
mean,
mean, guys
look,
could coach till their 70s, man.
I've got it so good here with our
I
school
know.
president and with our athletic director that, that makes a huge, huge difference. I've had it where, those guys are not as supportive of you. And I've had it where those guys are very supportive of you at various spots that I've been. And I've never had better or more support from both than I have here. And it makes a world of difference. We get a lot of the credit for turning it around. There's a whole team that turned this thing around. It's not just me. It's not just us, our staff. Like, there's a lot of people that went into making this thing work. And so, early on in my career, I probably thought I could just do all that myself and I'd just be a force of nature and we'd figure it out and, whatever it may be. I now have a much clearer understanding of everything that it takes to really, really win at the highest level that you need to win at. And so that's something that I evaluate because, I mean, look, I mean, reality is at McNeese, we're better than a lot of power conference teams right now. You go look at Kempom, we're ahead of at least a dozen of them right now, more
Hmm.
than that. So I mean, we can do it here. We can keep this thing rolling for a long time. And like you said, my family loves it here. I got tremendous administration, and we've got a great setup. And so I'm in no rush to just run out the door. But if certain opportunities were to present themselves, you certainly have to listen. But what McNeese has done for me and my family's just incredible, and I love it here, and I'd like to keep it rolling here as long as we can.
Well, I think you know this, but I spoke on a panel with your AD, who's just a badass. He's just awesome, man. I was with Heath in, about 3 months ago, and he's the best. And yeah, so I could see why it'd be fun working for that guy every day.